Hello, and welcome back to yet another Off the Record here on Near FM with, of course, myself, Ryan Kelly, here with you for the next hour or so. And we've got lots to get through tonight on the show. I said lost in my script I have here. It's a little bit of a blubber, but oh well. We got music from Katy Perry, Paramore, and Clean Bandit, to name but a few. And also, we got another curious DM from the Off the Record Instagram. And this time it's from let's say a distressed student. They just passed their theory test and they don't know what type of car to learn to drive in. Now, if I didn't have my license, you could say I should have no say in this matter, but I do, so be quiet. And finally, you ever wanted to learn how to be a DJ? Well, stick around for just after 10 p.m, as you'll get to hear from one of the best young DJs in the country, Luke Raftery, talking about his journey so far. And not only that, but you'll also get to hear an exclusive first to some of his new music here in the show. It's all to come over the next hour, so get in touch either by DMing me on Instagram at offtherecord_radio, texting in at 087-694-450, or emailing offtherecord2024 at gmail.com if you're one of the people that still uses emails, as I say every week. Now we're going to kick things off with it wouldn't be that known of a track, I can say, is all I'll say about it. If you're a fan of video games, and specifically comics, Marvel Comics, you'll know it's from Spider-Man 2, released back in October 2023. Okay game, but this song is amazing. It plays at the very start of the game. It's Swing, Earthgang, Benji, and Off the Record, here with you for the next hour. Swing, Earthgang, featuring Benji here on Near FM, as I said, from Spider-Man 2, the video game on PS5. Was it worth it? Was it worth spending €80 on that back in October? I'm still yet to answer that question. Is it advice I'm giving myself on this matter? I don't know, but it's time to give myself, or it's time to give other people advice. Now with this. Now I'm very curious for this one because it's something I have a bit of a strong opinion on. It's nothing controversial, it's just a matter of how you perceive yourself in the grand scheme of things. I'll explain more in just a bit, but our DM this week is from a student, rather a new learner driver, shall we say, and it reads, "Hi Ryan, the good news is I finally passed my theory test. It was my third time taking it, so I knew it was make or break with the folks if I didn't pass. Now I've got a bit of a problem though. I've literally no desire to learn how to drive a manual car. It just seems like such an annoying thing to have to remember not only to change gear, but also knowing where to place your feet on the pedals and all that. I'd much rather learn to drive an automatic. So much simpler. And I only have to worry about going too fast, I'd say. What do you think? I know automatics are more expensive, but in America, everyone my age seems to learn to drive in one, so, I mean, why shouldn't I learn in one as well? Anyway, I'll leave you to decide what's best for me. That is from Matt in Black Rock. Well, Matt, let's just say I do have my license, so I actually can give a bit of a, can we say a bit of a opinion on this, or a bit of advice? I don't know, but we're going to find out now. Bear with me one sec. As I said last week, we have the 30-second countdown clock, and that's the only rule with this part of the program, is that I only have 30 seconds to give this guy advice. So I hope I can do that well. Hope I can inspire him with what I'm about to say, because it's something I've thought about for when I was driving as well. And we will start that counter now. Right, so here's my advice. Listen, you are being an idiot if you're not going to drive in a manual. First of all, alright, it's more cheaper to learn in a manual. That should be option number one. And second, you're a fella. Like, you're honestly going to go around driving an automatic when you know you had no problem learning to drive a manual. It's tough at first, but literally it's one of the most satisfying things when you actually do it. So listen, grow up, learn the manual, and you will be fine, my friend. And that is all the time we have. I think I did quite well. I was quite relaxed doing that, oddly enough, for once. I hope that was good advice. But listen, I got my driving license only back in November, but the goal was always to learn a manual. It was a disaster initially, but after a while, I could figure out how to do things. I did give one of my friends a driving test only a few weeks back, and I was thinking to myself, he'll be fine, but revved my car to no avail, and then we almost crashed into the car next to us, so I had to lift up the handbrake almost immediately. And then for the next few days, I was actually making mistakes myself in my car, so I was doubting myself the whole time, which was a bit like, come on, I've gone through all the lessons, I should know what I'm doing. But I hope that was good advice, and this next song is it quite ironic? Now, my little sister will know what this song is. It's from one of the best, well, at least my favourite movie, if that's a fair thing to say. Sing Street. If you've never seen it, go check it out. Quite possibly the best Irish movie of all time. The best track from this as well. It's Drive It Like You Stole It by Sing Street on Off the Record here on Near FM. Drive It Like You Stole It, St. Street on Near FM, the stuff of my sister's nightmares. Or, well, were they nightmares for her? I mean, she seemed to enjoy the movie. And I drown on to her constantly about how I consider it to be the greatest Irish movie I ever made. Even my... Is it up for debate as one of the best movies ever made? I think it's a guilty pleasure of mine, but it is still a very good movie. And you know what? It still resonates with the fact that you could be 15 years old in 1985, but then again, you could also be 15 years old in 2024, and it still rings true. A lot of the stuff, especially if you went to an all-boys Christian Brothers school, as I did myself. Anywho, it's time for this. Got lots of gigs coming up this weekend. I'm going to fill you in just a sec. Now, I am slightly cheating this week because I'm going to mention a gig that's on tomorrow. Maybe I might make that a regular thing, you know, a last-minute deal sort of thing. But it is LCD Sound System. They're on this week in Malahide Castle. Tickets are quite expensive, $69.90, and that begins at 6 p.m. if you are an LCD Sound System connoisseur and you want to catch a last-minute deal. That's what's being offered at the moment. Then we move on to Friday, 28th of June. Now we're getting to the weekend. Jane's Addiction begins the Trinity Summer Series at Trinity College. $59.90 are tickets, and it begins at 7 p.m. I have a friend who's a physics major in Trinity College. I always use that line whenever we're out. Then a bit of comedy as well. Neil Delamere, the Neil by Mouth show. That's is that an innuendo? I'll let you decide. That's his Neil by Mouth show in Drecht. Tickets are €28 at 8 p.m. And then finally on Friday, Shania Twain, Malahide Castle. Tickets are very expensive for this one, $79.90 at 8 p.m, which indicates that they're nearly all sold out. And I didn't know actually that she sings the song until I looked her up last night. I was like, oh, it's her. I never knew that. But that is on in Malahide Castle, Friday, 28th of June. Then moving on to Saturday, 29th of June. If you are a fan of Bridgerton, even though I'm not myself, the Symphonic Orchestra for Bridgerton, live music from the Netflix series, performed by the Glass Quartet in the Irish Institute of Music and Sound. Tickets are €25 at 8 p.m. I've only watched one episode of Bridgerton, and it was when the orchestra played Bad Guy by Billie Eilish in the background, but it's set in like 1800 England, so it's a bit odd. I get that's the point of the show, but still, it was a bit surreal when I heard that. Then the Saw Doctors are in Fairview Park. I was there last week with Two Door Cinema Club. Brilliant gig. $49.90 are tickets. That begins at 6 p.m. And then finally, continuing the Trinity Summer Series, we got Villagers. Tickets are $49.90. That begins at 7 p.m. in Trinity College. Then last but not least, Sunday, 30th of June, Lowell Carner in Fairview Park again. €35 are tickets. That begins at 5 p.m. And then finally, Air. Not the movie that came out last year, although that is brilliant with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, but it is the French duo, akin to Daft Punk maybe, just lesser known. They are rounding out a weekend of gigs in Trinity College. Tickets are $69.90. That begins at 7 p.m. Now, hope that's got you convinced to come out this week. Gonna get another song underway by someone who hasn't released much music now. It's This Is How We Do, Katy Perry, here and Off the Record on Near FM.
Sipping on rosé, super late, sun coming up all lazy. Slow cooking pancakes for my boy, still up, still fresh as a daisy. Playing ping pong all night long, everything's all neon and hazy. Chanel this, Chanel that, hell yeah, all my girls vintage Chanel, baby. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. This is no big deal. This is how we do, yeah. Chillin', laid back, straight stuntin', yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do, do. This is how we do. This is how we do, yeah. Chillin', laid back, straight stuntin', yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do, do. This is how we do. Big hoop, tambourine lips, my click, hopping in my Maserati. Santa Barbara chic, Atlas Super Rica, grabbing tacos, checking out hotties. Now we're talking astrology, getting our nails did all Japanesey. Day drinking at the Wildcat, sucking real bad at Mariah Carey. Okay, it's no big deal. It's no big goes out to the ladies at breakfast in last night's dress. I see you. Yo, this goes out to all you kids that still have their cars at the club valet, and it's Tuesday. Yo, shout out to all you kids buying bottle service with your rent money. This is how we do. Yeah, chillin', laid back, straight stuntin'. Yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we do. Yeah, chillin', laid back, straight stuntin'. Yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do. This is how we do. This is how we do. This goes out to all you people going to bed with a 10 and waking up with a 7. This is how we do. Not me. This is how we do. Yeah, chillin', laid back, straight stuntin'. Yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do. What? Wait. No. Bring the beat back. That's right.
This is how we do. This is how we do.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Can come the years our hand never been together. I need the other one to hold you, make you feel
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly. Exclusively on Near FM.
La La La, Naughty Boy and Sam Smith. Before that we had Still Into You by Paramore, and just before that we had This Is How We Do by Katy Perry. And actually, if you listen to This Is How We Do and you just heard the jingle just there, you'll notice I did a little sampling and I took a little bit of a little snippet from This Is How We Do by Katy Perry, if you're an eagle eye observer. And I was also looking at just La La La, Naughty Boy and Sam Smith, and I remember that playing when I went to visit Italy. About 11 years ago now. They'd have MTV on in a hot dog shop, I think it was, in Limone in Lake Garda, if you've ever been. But it's weird how you associate different songs with different places. And I just saw as well on Instagram Taylor Swift is coming this week. I forgot to mention that, but then again, it's controversial to say I don't really like Taylor Swift, so I guess that's the one little bit of controversial opinions I can have on this show, and then that'll be it. So leave it here for the moment. I do not like Taylor Swift, and I will not be mentioning her concerts on this show. Back with you in just a sec.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
Every night from 9, great music chosen by lovers of great music. Nighttime on Near.
Nighttime on Near.
If you like your music with an alternative feel, tune in to the Neon Room here on Near FM. With myself, Dave Wrigley. I'll be playing you the very best in rock, funk, jazz, electronica, and a whole lot more. That's the Neon Room, Thursdays at 10 p.m. here on Near FM.
Join me, DJ Pozo, at Near FM 90.3 Saturdays between 3 to 4:30 p.m. in a show called Afro Vibes that will bring you a selection of African music such as Afrobeat and Amapiano, what have you. Also featuring interviews with artists and promoters that are both local and international, as well as talking about events in the African show business scene. Get ready, set, and let's go.
90.3.
This is Near FM.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
I always love doing that little jingle there. That's my favourite one because it always transitions very nicely into that little Near FM sting. Got a great interview lined up in the next few minutes. Right now it's Real Love, Clean Bandit and Jess Glynn.
You got the feeling that I wanna feel. Oh, you got the feeling that I know is real, real, real. It's in the way you look, it's in the way you love, and I can see that this is real, is real. It's in the way you talk, it's in the way you touch, and I can see, this is real, 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 real love, real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. Oh, before you I was searching for a rarity. Oh, you showed me things I never thought that I would see. It's in the way you look, it's in the way you love, and I can see that this is real, real. It's in the way you talk, it's in the way you touch, and I can see this is real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. You give me that feeling, you give me that feeling, you give me that, you give me real love. Time won't waste, and we just learn to take it slow and wait our turn. Hold my breath, 'cause I believe that you find me. Real, 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 real love. This is real, 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 real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love, real love. You give me that love.
Clean Bandit and Jess Glynn with Real Love. Clean Bandit have done many collabs, but you'll always associate them with Jess Glynn, I think. Just got that chemistry together. Now I've got a brilliant interview lined up with probably the best DJ I know currently, if not for the fact I've been friends with him for the last 15 years or so. Luke Raftery is a DJ of the Blur Collective and Stinkage, and I'll be playing a sneak peek of his new mix set to release this summer on SoundCloud. As I said, had a great conversation earlier with him today, and here is how we got on.
Now, if you're ever on a night out and a nightclub is on the cards, then being a DJ is one of the most important jobs to have. There's a certain talent to being able to read your audience and know the music that they want to hear, while at the same time never feeling the pressure of operating the decks or queuing up the next song with a smooth transition. Right now in Dublin, there's a plethora of brilliant, young up-and-coming DJs that want nothing more than to electrify your night out, and my guest is one of the best currently in his field. Luke Raftery is one of the hottest prospects currently in the Dublin DJ scene, having performed in venues such as the Soundhouse and the Workman's Cellar as part of the Blur Collective, a Dublin-based group focused on promoting local artists of the city. Luke is also focused on creating his own tracks and released his debut extended mix back in March called Stinkage 13, influenced by early 2000s and 2010s hard house music, which you can stream on SoundCloud today. With more tracks promised this summer, Luke is ready to go with cementing his name in the industry this year, and he joins me now to tell me more. Luke, welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Very good.
So where
Fresh
did...
out of bed.
Same as myself, I think. Where did the love of DJing come from?
I think I always just loved music, and of course I played drums years ago, and that kind of like paved the way into DJing. I don't know, I kind of like found this through friends like in college, but I played it before, and then in college one of my friends Cormac, he DJs jungle and like that sort of music that's like drum and bass. He got me into it I think more, and that's why I got into it mainly in the past 2 or 3 years.
What makes you stand out as a DJ? I
try to stand out. It's very hard to stand out. I'm still looking for my sound really. I still mix genres, like not really a bad thing, but it brings variety to my set. I have a lot. You go on?
I know, you go first, sorry.
A lot of tracks I'm producing myself to kind of inspire me to like find my sound though.
And who've been your biggest musical influences?
So people like Asia and Vasily, they're like you call them, well, they mix in like acid and psytrance genres, and Bo Didier and Claire, and they're kind of like the hard groove. It's like the set I'm going to send you will be those sort of genres anyway.
And are they the kind of genres you're targeting in your own mixes?
Yeah, I try it anyway. That's kind of like the inspiration anyway. It's very hard like to find your own sound. I don't know, it's like everyone's looking for their own sound still.
Yeah. And how can someone become a DJ?
I think anyone can really become a DJ now. You can see today more people on Instagram are trying it every day. Personally, I'd probably recommend like borrowing decks. Like that's the cheaper option. To try it out. That someone else has. If one of your friends owns decks, just try it out and see if you actually like it. If you want it, if you think you'll enjoy it. Or if you're really invested in that, go to like, I don't know, Pirate Studios. They have like a CDJ setup. It's like the actual professional setting. It's like €13, €15 an hour. Depends on the time you go at. Or you can get like the ones that I got when I started. I don't have them here, somewhere here. The FLX4 decks, they're like 300 and something euro. That's the best starter setup anyway, in my opinion.
Are they expensive getting decks?
Yeah, I think most of them are. That's why I recommend these. Actually, I have them here. Yeah. 330 I think it was, so I got them.
Oh my god.
So it's still expensive, but that's like the cheaper option you can get for decks. There's another one that's like 100 and something euro, but it's not great. It's just very flimsy and cheap, and that's like the best starter when you can get the FLX4.
How difficult is it to master them?
It's difficult with no knowledge at all, of course. But for me, it took like, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Only 2
I spent
weeks?
like an hour. Yeah, I say like an hour or two a day. Kind of, you get used to it. You really do get used to it over time. It's like anything really. It's practice every day. I'd say like you only get better using them every day. An hour a day does a lot for you, really. Like, it really does. Just honestly watch YouTube, watch other people mixing, and then see which techniques they're using. Kind of find your style with that.
Where have you been able to perform in some of the venues? What have they been like?
So Soundhouse, I only played on the terrace there. That was part of like the Blur style, but that was kind of like an open slot. Like, I may do it for fun. I don't really do it for anything else apart from that. But yeah, there was an open slot there. I played at the actual opening slot, so before everyone else. So there's still like 40, 50 people there, which is not bad. And I played the wine bar in Angel Street. That's like in their open slot there. It's good, there's plenty of people there. It's probably 40, 50, 60 people. Both of them, I'd say.
And do you see DJing as a career you could be successful in, or would you rather just do it, as you said, for fun?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it as a career. It's like not really my goal. I think it's more of a hobby. Like I'm in another group with my friend Cormac. I just create like mixes and reductions, put them on SoundCloud, like in one account, and like in years to come I'll go back to it and kind of listen back and see what we like mess around with, or like obviously cringe back looking back at that stuff.
Have you any new mixes coming out this summer?
Yeah, I should have one next month.
Oh.
And then hopefully I'm trying out like a 3-deck setup, so I have like 3 different decks. See if that works. I know it's very hard. But it'd be like the hard group style. I'll show you that anyway. I'll do it when I send you, but
I
I'll send you a snippet from it.
And what advice would you give for someone who wants to try and become a DJ, from what you've learned? From what I have seen, TikTok and Instagram are the best way to promote yourself. I guess a small DJ. I think, even though I hate the app TikTok, it's like that's the way to go. That's how it works. Yeah.
If you're going for a career, that's the way. I think open deck slots are the best in the local area. Like if you look on Instagram, people like us with Blur, we have an open deck slot. And also our big gigs, where there's like loads of DJs. And try to get your name out there. Just go for those slots, and even the open ones. Any slot you can get, just take an open deck. It's the best way for people to see you.
Do you get paid at all for performing?
No, I just do it for fun. I actually don't take any payments. It's just, I'm just there to fill in, almost. But no, and I'm not really going for the money anyway. It's not really my goal in the end. But
yeah. And are you playing anywhere next?
Nothing confirmed yet, but I'd say end of summer we're gonna try to do something. It's been a long time since the last one, so a few more mixes, my own few tracks out, and then I'll get one done, I think.
Perfect. Yeah, brilliant. Luke, you are up and coming, and you're one of the, well, I don't know many other DJs who can do what you can do, so I'll be sure to try and get to your next performance. But thank you so much for coming on to the show today.
Thank you very much, Ryan.
You'll have to excuse me for sounding very nasally. My hay fever wasn't the best earlier today, so excuse me for that. But for the moment, we've got new music from Luke. He was kind enough to supply me with it, and now it's titled. The track he sent me is titled "Funky Disco House." Now I'm not sure if that's the actual name he went for. Maybe it is, you know. But either way, it's 8 minutes long. It's the extended version is 34 minutes long, and hopefully it'll be releasing on SoundCloud soon enough. You can also find Luke on SoundCloud. Just search for the Stinkage account, STINKAGE. Bit of a mouthful, but you'll find it eventually, and you'll see Luke's mix entitled Stinkage 13. That was his debut mix he released back in March. Safe and sound up there. It is a brilliant listen, and what he sent me is also a brilliant listen. I'm going to play, it's 8 minutes long, so hope you can not necessarily sit back and relax, but maybe you'll get a good rave out of it. This is Funky Disc House music by Luke Raftery on Near FM. Great music by Mr. Luke Raftery. Brilliant mix. 8 minutes long, but the extended version, as I said, is 34 minutes and counting. Hopefully you'll hear that at whatever nightclub you're in next, because he's a brilliant DJ and he's going to go far with it. Do check him out on SoundCloud and on Instagram. That's where he's usually most active at most times, and he's doing a very good job with it. That is almost all I got time for tonight. Gotta tell you, I am sweating. It's a sweatbox in this room altogether. Hopefully I can just go ahead and blast the air conditioning with no concern in my Ford Fiesta. I think I'll leave you with this. Probably the best DJ that I know, apart from Luke. You know who it is. Gone but not forgotten. Avicii, I Could Be the One on the FM. Thank you so much for listening.
Think about me when you're all alone. The things we used to do, we used to be. I could be the one to make you feel that way. I could be the one to set you free. Do you think about me when the crowd is gone? It used to be so easy, you and me. I could be the one to make you feel that way. I could be the one to set you free.
Off the Record with Ryan Kelly, exclusively on Near FM.
This is Nighttime on Near FM.